Alright.
Yo, what's up? It's About Life Podcast. Your boy Black Duplicate. What's up? Got some pretty interesting content for you today. But as you know, this segment is highly based on a whole bunch of topics coming together as one thing, right? So we got stuff like flat earth. We got stuff like conspiracy theories. We got stuff like spirituality. We got stuff like black history, like real black history, not what we're taught on February's every year in America. Like real African black history, even the original people of this continent, which of course came from Africa as well. A lot of people are trying to disprove that right now, and I get it. We might have been here before, like Native Americans and all that stuff. But at the end of the day, we still stemmed from that continent. Everybody has at some point in time, but they're trying to say we haven't, trying to say maybe we stem from here. I don't know. It's a lot of stuff going on. Like, it's a lot of information going on. I'm sure y'all hearing about it. If not, you might want to open up your eyes and jump up on TikTok and see what's going on over there, or even do some research into the books. Right? For example, you could look at mongrels and you could look at Native Americans and see for yourself, right? So there's a lot of crazy stuff going on. But we're going to be talking about with this first upcoming video is some of the lies we've been told, and some guys, famous guys that we all know of, are even speaking about these lies, like Neil deGrasse Tyson, right? We all believe that we've gone into space. Everybody believes you've gone into space. Well, how come one of the number one astrophysicists in the world, one of the most popularized astrophysicists, I guess he's the best, but he's one of the most popularized ones, he says we haven't. Now what do y'all got to say? Lies, and more lies. But let's expose them.
Listen to this.
Gotta get this off my chest right now. When people say they want to go into space, what do they typically mean by that?
What do they mean?
I'm going into space, man. I'm going up there.
Up there, and generally they mean they want to go into orbit.
Excuse me.
Yes,
What
orbit.
did you just say?
Orbit.
No, they don't mean that.
Yes, they do.
Space, man.
Well, okay. If that's the case, do you know how many people have left low Earth orbit?
None.
Well, first of all, you are going to have to define low Earth orbit for me.
Okay, sorry. Okay.
Because
I'll say it another way. All right, the
Cuckoos.
astronauts,
okay,
that left Earth
right.
to go to the moon.
All right.
Okay.
And that's space.
Okay, wait a minute. So those are the only people who have ever left Earth for a destination. Every other astronaut, hundreds of them, are called astronauts, and we still say they went into space. And what that means is they went into low Earth orbit.
Oh, that's just awful.
So low
We've
Earth
been
orbit
tricked.
is, in practice,
We've been tricked.
you know, where the space station is, it's about a couple of 100 miles up.
A couple of 100 miles up.
The distance
So,
from Earth's
what?
surface to the space station
What?
is less than the distance from New York City to Washington, D.C.
Yo. Did you just say that? The distance from the space station is less. Oh, Lord. Did you hear that? Let's just run that back real quick.
Then the distance from New York City to Washington, D.C.
From New York City to Washington, D.C. takes longer, miles-wise, than just simply going up to the space station.
Oh,
I don't know about y'all, but
why are you depressing me like
I'm
this?
just trying to be honest about
This
this.
is awful.
no, it's just the truth.
People say to me, you want to go into space? And because somebody's got some orbital tourist thing, not boldly going where hundreds have gone before, driving around the block, as low Earth orbit indicates. Okay? So, yeah, you can drive to Earth orbit in, 3 or 4 hours.
Oh,
All right? If the road were pointing straight up, there's a functional definition of space.
damn. So SpaceX should be.
You know, it gets worse.
They should be called Leo X.
Low Earth orbit X. 62 miles. Okay?
62 miles up, bruh. That's wild. Did you just hear that shit? I know you heard it because I heard it. Ain't no one going to space, man. They lied to you. There's some more lies for you.
Listen to this. Movie from 1981.
But has it ever occurred to you, Wally, that the process that creates this boredom that we see in the world now may very well be a self-perpetuating, unconscious form of brainwashing created by a world totalitarian government based on money, and that all of this is much more dangerous than one thinks, and it's not just a question of individual survival, Wally, but that somebody who's bored is asleep, and somebody who's asleep will not say no.
Yeah.
See, I keep meeting these people. I mean, just a few days ago, I met this man whom I greatly admire. He's a Swedish physicist, Gustav Bjornstrand, and he told me that he no longer watches television, he doesn't read newspapers, and he doesn't read magazines. He's completely cut them out of his life. Because he really does feel that we're living in some kind of Orwellian nightmare now. And that everything you hear now contributes to turning you into a robot. And when I
It's facts though, bro. It's facts. Like all this shit is like making you think some type of way, bro. It's straight facts. It's not just a movie, man. Like this shit really going on, bro. You watch the right damn TV shows, you might start believing some different shit, man. Shit fucks with you, messes with your head, bro. I'm trying to tell you.
I met this extraordinary English tree expert who had devoted his life to saving trees. Just got back from Washington, lobbying to save the redwoods. He's 84 years old. He always travels with a backpack. He never
The redwoods.
knows where he's going to be tomorrow. And when I met him at Findhorn, he said to me, "Where are you from?" And I said, "New York." He said, New York, yes, that's a very interesting place. Do you know a lot of New Yorkers who keep talking about the fact that they want to leave but never do? And I said, "Oh, yes." And he said, "Why do you think they don't leave?" I gave him different banal theories. He said, "Oh, I don't think it's that way at all." He said, "I think that New York is the new model for the new concentration camp."
Yo.
The camp has been built by the inmates themselves, and the inmates are the guards, and they have this pride in this thing they built. They built their own prison, and so they exist in a state of schizophrenia where they are both guards and prisoners, and as a result they no longer have, having been lobotomized, the capacity to leave the prison they've made or to even see it as a prison.
All right, get your damn passports. It's time to start traveling. Leave the damn prison camps. Leave the damn prison camps, bro. That's some deep shit. Right? Run that shit back. Listen, that's some deep shit. It makes a lot of damn good sense, bro. Not many people leave their home state. They be staying in that same spot forever, bro. They never leave. They never go explore the world. They never go try anything. They don't even drive to another state, bro. Some people stay in the same place their whole life. That shit's wild, bro. They don't even have their feet touch the ground because they're wearing shoes all the time. Their feet don't even touch the dirt, bro. Ever. Like, what the hell? Like, what the hell? But we're gonna switch it over though to some even more crazy shit. So we got shit like that going on, and then we got shit like this going on. That shit. So you're not told that nobody's ever left space. You heard that guy? Look up Neil deGrasse Tyson if you know who he is. Never left space. Some people never even leave their home state and think they know all this shit about the world and want to have all these opinions about the damn world and never even looked at the damn world. So you got that. And then you got this.
I said, did you hear about the Congo Holocaust killing 50 million Africans? Yes, 50
More than
million
that.
Africans.
More
That
than
was
that.
the Holocaust that they teach us. And of course, they never taught us this.
Nope,
Your
never told
discretion
us.
is advised because I'm going to show you a lot of real graphic photos, but I got to show light on the truth on what's going on.
That's facts.
And what happened
I
to our
appreciate you, brother.
Just so you know, the definition of a Holocaust is just a destruction or slaughter on a mass scale. Let's take it back to 1884 at the Berlin Conference. European nations, including America, tried to scramble for different parts of Africa. And of course, the African
They succeeded.
nation was not there.
After this conference, murderer Leopold II gained control over Congo.
Leopold, this is the man that you need to look into. We're so concerned about Hitler. This guy's freaking worse, bro.
This is after he manipulated 500 of the native chiefs to sign certain contracts, confusing them because they don't speak the same dialect. This granted him access to full control of the Congo, claiming that he was going to bring modern technology and advance the Congo, which was all a fucking cap. Instead, he was extorting these people for rubber, forcing them to scrape rubber off the vine, and sometimes it would get on their body and they would be forced to scrape it off. Murderer Leopold was so brutal, it honestly mind boggles me that we don't learn about him in school at all. Not only did he steal Africans and use them as soldiers and put them through Catholic missionaries so then they would be brainwashed to be brutal soldiers, he would force them to torture the natives if quotas wasn't met. One torture was a whip made of hippo skin. The hippo skin made it dry and it had sharp ends, so then when they would whip them, their cuts would be so deep. 25 whips was a regular and 50 was a death sentence. Another way of torture, if quotas weren't met, was to be shoot them with one bullet and cut off their hands to show proof that they did this. This happened so much that cutting hands became currency. Cutting off hands from women to children, all people, cutting millions of hands off. 1897, murderer Leopold brought 266 natives to Belgium to open up a human zoo, having 40,000 people come a day to just look at these certain Africans, showing how they would work. At the end of this Holocaust, it was estimated to have 50 million deaths. Of course, it varied because they were not keeping track. They obviously did not give a fuck to keep a track. So who knows? It could be even more. Tell me how the fuck this wasn't taken serious as any other race if they went through this. Tell me what other group of people went through thousands of years of slavery and a Holocaust and still has that country in poverty. Now tell me what other country was up for grabs with no discussion of the people that were living there. Who else went through this shit? And you gonna tell me it's not this important to be taught this in school? We read books, we go in depths about all these other races and all the shit that they've been through. But when it comes to us, they try to kick that shit right under the rug. But you know why? Because every other nation is responsible for this Holocaust. Every other nation was there at that conference trying to grab for Africa. And accountability would mean they would have to tell the truth. Truth how everybody in the world was against them. Nobody helped us in this situation. Nobody's gonna save us but us.
And that, my friends, is facts. That is facts. We're so busy trying to be like, oh, you know, we're not from there. It don't matter. All that shit. We're from here. All that dumb shit. Bruh, there's shit going on over there that needs to be changed, bruh. That needs to be fixed. Straight facts. I'm not saying all of it's like that. There's plenty of other places that are fine. But the Congo, bruh, that shit needs to be fixed. And there's a lot of people speaking out about that shit. And that shit real. Y'all need to really open your eyes up to that shit. We so concerned with this damn bullshit ass Holocaust. We're forgetting about the actual real Holocaust that's going on right now as we speak, bruh. As we speak. Right now. Millions of hands chopped off, bro. You hear that shit? Shit's wild, bruh. Shit's no joke. You gotta be careful, man. You gotta be careful. And this damn dude, Sir Leopold. Yeah, we need to, I'm telling you, man. Shit need to change, bro. And until that shit changes, it's gonna be forever. There's forever gonna be a hatred in our hearts, bro. There's forever gonna be a hatred in our hearts. There's never gonna be forgiveness. People are never gonna move on, bro. Until that shit gets fixed. Until that shit gets fixed, nothing's gonna change, bro. People aren't gonna just stop and try to unite and try to take out the higher echelon class. They're not, bro. We're not gonna stand up against them until we fix shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And like he said, he makes a good point. All the other nations don't give a fuck, bro. They don't care. They never did, bro. They care about their own damn nations. They don't give a hell what's going on over there. But you don't be so quick to go over and fight for Ukraine. And fight for Russia and all that bullshit. Fuck that. We got shit going on like that, bro. Niggas turn our heads against that shit, but we go fight for these damn crackerjacks over there. Nah, that shit need to change, man. That shit need to change. And this shit's getting even deeper. Now listen to Daylight real quick.
There was a time where white people didn't even consider us human.
That's facts.
Listen to what I'm about to tell you. There was a time where white people did not consider us human. This was an epic setup because you know what we did? We fought to be human. And that's what they wanted. They are epic. master manipulators.
Yes.
There was a time where we wasn't human. And you're
Still ain't.
right.
Still ain't, bro.
It's a plot twist.
Still
we
ain't.
fought to lower ourselves. When they said we were 3/4 human, what was the other part of us? You know what that shit was? God.
That's why they can't take us out, bro. That's why we stay living. Gods, bro. That's what you need to start teaching your kids, your boys. They gods, man. They ain't freaking human. Let them motherfuckers be human. They gods, bro. They gods. We're of this earth, bro. Trying to tell you. Now, look, this Sir Leopold ain't the only bad guy. Look at this other guy that you actually know about and don't know nothing about this. I bet you don't. I bet you if you're watching this video, you know nothing about what is about to happen right here. But I bet you know Benjamin Franklin. But I bet you don't know this about Benjamin Franklin.
Dude, you ever hear about what Ben Franklin was? Okay, that's a different story. But
What did he do?
you never heard that, like, what he was found in? They found in his house?
No.
Like tons of bodies, bro.
What?
Ben Franklin, they found tons of bodies in his.
Ben Franklin was a serial killer?
You know, he was like doing some weird shit.
He's a serial killer, bro.
Ben Franklin's basement filled with skeletons. Repairs on Franklin's old London house turned up 1,200 pieces of bone from
Yo.
15 people.
50. Yo.
Holy shit.
15 dead people of them. That's just 15 that they know of. Look into the article, bruh. He was out there mass murdering cats, bruh. And we worship this guy in our damn rap music. Benjamin Franklin. Fuck out of here, man. Fuck out of here. Wake your punk ass up. That ain't the key. And then you got this on the other side, too, man. It's just getting crazy.
Precision tool
Just getting crazy,
that
man.
now allows us to take this protein RNA complex and introduce it into cells or tissues to correct mutations at sites where we know there's a deleterious change in the genetic code. So I wanted to show you an example of how this can be utilized. This protein complex can actually be injected directly into fertilized eggs.
Watch this shit. Watch this shit.
And in the experiment you'll see, we're targeting a gene that is responsible for the black coat color in mice. And so normally mice
Black coat color.
have little glossy black coats, and once we make this targeted change, we then implant these edited eggs back into a female mouse, and when she gives birth to pups, you'll see that the pups are now mostly white.
Oh, genocide.
Is that when these mice grow up, you can test them and show that every cell in the body
Look at that
has
shit.
this single genetic change.
Look at that shit.
To the white coat color, but otherwise they're absolutely normal. So they are normal mice, no mutations elsewhere in the genome.
That is a
This
mutation.
kind of
Fuck you
experiment
talking
used to
about?
take at least a year to create a mouse like this, and now it can be done in a few weeks and by people that don't have to have special expertise. So this is a technology it's been very exciting over the last 2.5 years to see this technology taking off.
Now I get what they're doing. They can alter and manipulate genes. But why you gotta use that example, man? Come on, man. Get rid of the damn black mice and turn them white. Y'all are tripping, man. Y'all are tripping. You could have used a better example of that to talk about your technology. That was not a damn good example. That scares people like me. You can't do shit like that, man. Think about it. You talk about being able to turn some white people into having white babies. Which I get what they're doing because they understand that it's a crisis, it's a thing going on now that white people might not be here that much longer. So I'm assuming they're trying to find some ways to breed themselves because, as you know, some of the white females aren't so cooperative with the white males. So the white males are having trouble keeping their whiteness alive. They're forced to go to other cultures, which is annihilating the white race as well. So as you know, they're trying to be like, okay, maybe we could still create white babies somehow via technology. She's trying to create lab babies. Trying to create lab rat babies. Get out of here with that shit. Don't mess with the damn genetics codes and all that shit. Stop. You're going to end up doing something you don't want to do. Have you ever seen damn Resident Evil, bro? They're trying to mess with damn gene codes and shit, creating zombies. Like, stop. You don't want to do all that. You don't want to do all that. But y'all kind of see what the hell's going on here. Y'all see what the hell's going on here. But I'll let you take your own thoughts from this video. And I'm saying, but you need to open your mind up to shit that's really going on. We want to be so divided over here with stupid shit that we're forgetting about real shit. You know what I'm saying? Forgetting about real shit. We fix there, we can fix here. Or we fix here, we can fix there. One or the other. Something has to hit. But people are so hooked on I get it. And not wanting to be African. I understand. But we all are, bro. We all come from there no matter how you want to put it, man. Why? All the best resources are there. Every animal is there. They have every animal in the African continent. African continent. Like, that's the birth of life, bro. You can't get away from it. You can try all you want, but they know the soil great over there. You can grow all the fruit trees you want. You know what I'm saying? But either way, I'll let y'all take what you want from this video, man. I'm not going to go on a super rant here and talk all this shit. Y'all already know what it is. I already gave you some solid information. Take from it what you want, and hopefully you can find a way to better yourself and help better the people, because we need some leaders to rise up and start doing what needs to be done. So I love y'all. I'm speaking out just like that guy, just like all these other people speaking out. We need more people to speak out against this bullshit. So I love y'all. We out of here. It's Black Duplicate. It's About Life Podcast. We out.